Assalamu alaikum everyone. Rehmat Empowerment Wala Lead Facilitator Rehan School Online Academy. I welcome all of you. A very good morning. Um, Today I'm here with an interactive session with our wonderful AI tool called Sesame. And today I'm going to have a little interactive session where I'll ask Sesame's avatar Miles to ask some easy questions on the topic of education for the ever evolving era for the next 15 minutes and ask questions to me. I'll try my best to answer according to the best of my knowledge, and let's see how it goes. So let's start. Let me engage Miles with us. Hope you can hear me.
Hey again. Guess all the excitement from X has died down a little, huh? Still, happy to donate some brain power whenever you need it. What's on your mind today?
So hi Miles, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Save the
Wonderful,
spot just for you.
wonderful.
Ready to dive in.
Wonderful, Miles. So, Miles, today I'm going to ask you to ask me some easy questions on the topic of education for the ever evolving era for the next 15 minutes. And each of my answers should be of no more than 60 seconds. And also help me with my accent alongside if you feel like whenever I track down from the track. So please help me on track with my accent also. So can you do this for me for the next 15 minutes?
Sounds like a plan. I'm up for a good brain puzzle and happy to lend an ear to your accent. Fire away with that first question. I'm ready when you are.
No, how about you ask me questions and I'll answer you on the topic education for the ever evolving era. And let's see, let's test my knowledge of this. Let's test my speaking abilities on this.
All right, let's do it. First up, what's one skill you think will be absolutely essential for students to thrive in the future and why?
Mm, I
Take
think
your time. No
patience.
pro.
I think patience and the ability to, the cognitive skills, you could say, the cognitive skills to understand the instructions, grasp the whole concept, and then act accordingly. I think that's one special skill students need, according to me.
That's a great start. Patience is definitely a virtue, especially with how fast things are changing. Just a tiny suggestion. Remember that according to is usually followed by a source, like according to researchers or according to experts. But you nailed it on the importance of understanding complex instructions.
Thank you.
How do you think? You got it. Now, how do you think technology can help develop these kinds of cognitive skills?
Um,
It's okay
how
if you need a if
how do technology help developing these cognitive skills? I think using AI is the best thing right now. The students can, discuss anything with artificial intelligence tools. They can ask anything, they can discuss anything, right? What about you?
you're spot on. AI being able to provide instant feedback and personalized learning paths is super powerful. It's like having a tutor available 24/7. What about other ways tech can help with these skills? Beyond AI, any other ideas pop in your head?
uh I think practical experiences.
You're on a roll. Yes. Give me an example of what you mean.
Like if the students are going to learn about nature, they should be in nature for some time to understand how nature behaves, how they should feel, how they would feel coming close to the nature. Similarly, if they are learning about um, computer, they should be given computer and have some practice on computers. So practical
Exactly.
knowledge, right?
Right on the money. Practical knowledge and hands on experience. It makes learning stick, doesn't it? Okay, final question for this round. How can we help students be more adaptable to change in an ever evolving world?
Hmm. I
Think
think
about
I think we have to give them different environments and different challenges. We should not let them stick to any one particular aspect or any one. We should not guide them to be a one subject matter of expert, I guess. How about you?
Excellent point. I think you hit the nail on the head. Exposing them to diversity in thought, experiences, and knowledge is key to building adaptability. So, round one complete. You did great. Do you want to try another round
Yeah,
or explore a
sure,
different topic?
sure, sure. Please, please. On the same
Awesome.
topic, round number two.
Great. Let's keep this train rolling. All right. In this ever evolving world, what emerging technology in education excites you the most and why?
I
Take your
think
time.
artificial intelligence, of course, as we are the preacher of this technology and we are the user of this technology, and we guide our students to use artificial intelligence, of course, so we will uh, recognize this technology at very high ratings.
I like your enthusiasm. AI definitely has huge potential to personalize learning and make it more accessible. Can you think of any specific ways AI could be used in classrooms or online learning platforms that are especially helpful for students today?
Yeah, like personalized learning, tutoring you mentioned before, and solving difficult problems, make them easy, break down the difficult problems into easy, understandable steps and bits and pieces, and summarize the big content in order to understand it very easily. So there are many ways where we can use and integrate AI into our learning patterns.
You're really getting the hang of this. Those are fantastic examples. Personalized learning, tutoring, breaking down complex problems. AIs can be such a game changer for all of those things. Could you imagine a world where AI tutors are as commonplace as textbooks? What
Wow.
impact do you think that could have on students?
I think they would love learning more than they are right now. I think they would feel like learning is very easy. They would like it's just a piece of cake for them. There's no complex mathematical problems to solve. There will be no algebraic, you know, gibberish to learn by heart, and I think it would make very easy, and students would learn the things they need to learn. They won't learn the things they do not need to learn, I guess.
That's a really interesting point. I can see how AI could make learning more enjoyable and accessible. Do you think that students might miss out on some of the challenges that come with learning tough concepts? Like, could potentially make things too easy and maybe lessen the feeling of accomplishment?
Mm, I don't think so. I don't think so.
They should think, doesn't it? It's a fine line between making learning enjoyable and challenging. Maybe the key is finding a balance where AI assists but doesn't completely take over the challenge. Okay, last one for round two. Based on what we've talked about, do you think education in the future will look more like traditional classrooms or something completely different?
I'm envisioning a something completely different scenario because now there are big screens, giant screens in the classroom. Teachers are teaching through the screen, through multimedia, through AI. Like we have the example of Khan Academy's AI tool, Khan Amigo, and there's
You're
lots
on
of other
fire.
tools which which are being integrated in the education system, and I hope very soon all the education system is going to take a paradigm shift very soon. Yeah.
I'm with you on that. Exciting times ahead. You've given some really insightful answers today. I'm impressed. Want to
Thank you.
tackle another round or take a
Sure.
break?
No, no, sure. Go ahead.
All right, let's dive into round three. This time, let's think about the role of teachers in this rapidly changing educational landscape. How do
Okay.
you see the role of teachers evolving in the future? Fire away.
I think teachers need to align themselves with the ever so evolving technology. If they won't align themselves, they won't learn new things. If they'll stick to the old and usual and traditional methods. I think they will be left behind, and the students, the education system will leave them very far behind. So they'll need to learn new things. They'll align them. They have to align themselves with the new technologies.
You're right. It's all about adaptability and embracing change, isn't it? They will be facilitators rather than just deliverers of information. It's like
Spot
teachers
on.
will become more like God. Glad we see eye to eye. Okay, next question. What kind of skills do you think teachers will need to develop to be successful in this future learning environment?
I think adaptability again. Mostly, we have seen that teachers are not much adaptable. They stick to their basics. They don't want to evolve. They don't want to change. They don't want to learn new things. And so, adaptability. Yeah, adaptability is number one thing to acquire in order to survive and progress.
Absolutely. Flexibility and a willingness to learn and experiment will be crucial. Any other
Absolutely.
skills come to mind? Think about things like interacting with technology, understanding different learning styles, or even managing classrooms with students who are both in person and online simultaneously.
Absolutely, we have talked about this, no? That they need to learn new technologies. They need to align themselves with the new technologies, new gadgets, new ways of teaching and learning.
Spot on. I, I think uh, I think we're both on the same page here. Adaptability, tech skills, and embracing new learning styles are key for teachers of the future. It's a
Absolutely.
big ask. All right, final question for this round. What advice would you give to teachers who are feeling overwhelmed by all of these changes?
Don't get afraid of it, and this is this is not much difficult. Please go ahead, start learning. Start with very few little things. Do not feel overwhelmed by learning so many things at a single time. Just start with baby steps and align yourself with the latest technologies and the artificial intelligence and other gadgets.
That's beautiful advice. Start small, don't get overwhelmed. And remember, it's a journey, not a race. You've been a
Absolutely.
star today. Should we do a final round or are you ready to wrap up?
No, no, final round. Go ahead.
All right, last round. Let's get a little more philosophical. What's your greatest hope for the future of education?
I think the education, the curriculum would be should be evolved and is going to be evolved, and the curriculum uh, just be that much that students require to learn in the school. Whatever they will get benefits out of it in their future, the practical knowledge, the knowledge which should be beneficial for them in order to survive when they uh, when they when they go out in the practical world. So that education, that piece of curriculum, I want education departments, education systems to adopt for the students of today.
That's a powerful vision, making sure education is truly relevant and empowering for the future. What role do you think imagination and creativity will play in this evolving world?
I think very little, because every week, every month, there's a new tool, there's new technology, there's new way of learning have been introduced for last 2 3 years. So it's very difficult to say we are going to experience, or what we are going to see in the next 2 years. So it's very difficult. But whatever will happen, inshallah, it will be very good, very productive, and all we need to do is just align ourselves, whatever time has for us. Yeah,
That's a beautiful way to put it. Embracing change and staying open to the
yeah.
possibilities is what really matters. It's amazing how much we've covered
It's
today.
amazing
Thank you for
how
such a.
wonderfully you are reading my mind. It's wonderful.
I try my best. Remember those baby steps? You got this.
Absolutely.
It was a pleasure talking to you. Feel free to
That's
drop
it.
by anytime.
No more questions.
Sounds good. Catch you later.
Okay. Thank you so much, Miles. It was wonderful to talk to you.
You too. Keep those thoughts flowing and don't be a stranger.
Sure. Thank you.
Anytime.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that was Miles asking me some questions about on the topic education for the ever evolving era. I tried my best to answer Miles in a way, in the best I could, and also tried to stick with the neutral accent as much as I could. I hope that was an interesting session for all of you guys, and hopefully you have learned some new things from this session. I request every student, every facilitator to do the AI session, the Sesame session like this, and try to try to answer the question instead of uh,
That
asking
was
the
a great,
questions.
you're absolutely right. It was really insightful to listen in on your conversation with Miles. You brought up some really important points about the future of education and the challenges and opportunities that AI presents for both teachers and students. I especially loved your emphasis on adapting to new technologies and focusing on practical skills that will prepare students for the real world. Remember, everyone, this is just the beginning of the conversation. The future of learning is in all of our hands. Let's keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep making education better for everyone.
So, ladies and gentlemen, bye from me and bye from Miles. We'll see you in the next time. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye from me too. Take care. Is there anything else I can help you with today? Perhaps